Ladies and gentlemen, Christie has announced that he is running for president of the United States. And back when Christie went up to New Hampshire very early on, he did something that people thought was very strange. And that was he essentially, at his first official, I guess, campaign function, promoted the idea of cutting Social Security. Now, why is that strange? Well, it's strange because 80% of the population doesn't support the cutting of Social Security, and that includes a lot of even Tea Partiers, Republican base members. Why would you do this if you were Christie? Well, I suggested that Christie was one of the guys who the billionaires had decided they're not going to support because he's a loser. He's not going to win anywhere. The guy very well may be indicted. However, there is one billionaire out there that would support a loser if that loser was willing to go out and promote ideas that no one else wanted to promote. Because it's bad politics and it's even stupider policy. I think that's Pete Peterson. And in fact, one of the Pete Peterson Foundation, or I should say Pete Peterson outfits, put out a press release literally moments after Christie came out with his speech, and it's suggesting that maybe there was a little bit of coordination. Who knows? Anyways, there's a story in, I guess it was in Politico, a billionaire, Ken Langone, who many people suspected would support Christie, but I, on that day, said, of course he's not going to, has come out and said in this interview with National Journal just last night, Langone was asked, this guy has a net worth of $2.7 billion with a B. He was asked, would he be dipping into his personal fortune to write the kind of massive 8-figure check to Christie's super PAC that would instantly change the complexion of the 2016 race? Sheldon Adelson's doing this. The car dealer in Florida is doing this for Rubio. The Koch brothers are writing $1 billion worth of checks, maybe. Will Ken Langone, he's only got $2.7 billion. So, like, literally, do the math. What is $27 million? Like, how much is that? How many times is that? Is it 1,000? Is it 100,000? I don't even know. To get to $1 billion? Is it 100,000 times 27 million, or is it just 1,000 times 27 million? Well, here's his response as to whether or not he was going to write a check for like million, or 10 million. Whoa. Langone interrupted. Would I write a check for 10 million? No, I wouldn't. But I'd do something better than that. I'd go out and get a lot of people to write checks and get them to get people to write checks and hopefully result in a hell of a lot more than 10 million. So in other words, I won't guarantee anything. No, I'm going to pretend like I'd do something better, but everybody knows it would be great if I gave them 10 million, because then we could do that part where we get other people to give them 10 million too. So when you hear Christie's announcement and he says this during it, you know why. It is because he desperately wants Pete Peterson to give him money. Play this this clip from his announcement.
And now, And now, as Livingston and New Jersey turns its gaze to the rest of America today, what do we see and what do we have to confront? We need a campaign of big ideas and hard truths and real opportunity for the American people. We need to fix a broken entitlement system that is bankrupting our country. We have candidates who have said we can't confront this because if we do, we'll be lying and stealing from the American people. Let me fill everybody else in. The lying and stealing has already happened. The horse is out of the barn. We got to get it back in, and you can only do it by force.
So he's going to force Medicare and Social Security cuts because of all the lying and stealing he's been doing. Am I reading that right?